Hey friends, I'm Suzy Lolley from SuzyLolley.com coming to you with what I hope will be another really helpful video. I know it was for me because to tell you the truth, I was an 11-year English teacher and I was drowning in piles of grading. To hear more about that story and to see the ways that you probably can relate and some solutions, I would love for you to subscribe to my blog. It's SuzyLolley.com/subscribe. You can find the link below. But tonight I want to take a deep dive into one of the tools that I did not have when I was teaching, but was introduced to by a really good friend, and I think it really can be life-changing for you. First of all, if you're trying to save time grading because your comments on writing take so long to write, you're writing the same thing over and over, and you feel like nobody reads the comments that you do write, I have a solution for you. It's called Annotate Pro. It's by a company called 11 Trees, and it's something you can get from the Chrome web store. So if you want to pause the video now, go install that. Just use your same account that you've got signed into YouTube right now. Go to the Chrome web store. You can just Google that, and you're adding the extension called Annotate Pro. On the next slide, I'm going to give you a little tour to that, and I want to stop and give a shout out to Lee Coker. He's an English teacher who turned me on to this tool, which is really cool. Can't wait for you to see the inside of it. So here we are inside Google Docs. This could be a document that a student had submitted to you through Classroom and you have access to. This Annotate Pro also works on Word 2016, not the online version yet. Mine kept crashing when I tried to use it there. Maybe somebody has a better solution. But then also it will work on Canvas, which I love. Tonight I'm just going to demo it through Google Docs, but you can go into any of those programs and you can visit their website to find out more. So it looks like this little A in the green circle. When you hover, it says Annotate Pro for Google Chrome. I've already signed in, created an account, and started making some comments. Let me show you that process a little bit. So I'm going to go into the green circle, and this is just one way to get in. I'm going to go into Edit, and then New Comment. And when you get there, it's going to take you into the Annotate Pro website. Okay, so it's loading my comment. It's anticipating that I want to make a new comment, which I could do. You know, I could have one that says grammar, and it could say, your grammar is terrible. I would never put that on a real student paper. And I also can't type with you watching me, apparently. Now, I'm just using a generic library here. It's just called Suzy's Library, but you could certainly, if you had different projects going on, maybe you have a research paper, maybe you have the social studies fair, whatever it is where kids are going to have to write, you're going to have to make comments, you could create different libraries of comments. And it is free for a single user. It's when you want to start sharing comments in libraries that you get into a cost. But I'm just using the free version. And my library is just called Suzy's Group. But anyway, so I call this grammar. I'm going to make sure it's active. I don't click that button, and then I write my comment. I can make it bold or italicized or whatever I need it to be. Save it. And I love their little funny things. We fed the Dumbo octopi for another day, and your data is saved to the cloud. You can turn off the messages, but why? They bring joy. I'm going to push close. Give it just a minute. And you will see that if you I have several comments added. I have the grammar one. I have CDC squared, which is the way I used to teach kids to organize their paragraphs when they were using quotes. I have one about title. And then Annotate Pro gives you 10 comments ready to go that you can edit. You could just change the title here to whatever. You can add the comment. You can turn it on or whatever. So let me show you how you use these comments. So I've saved it. And now I'm going to go back to that beautiful essay that one of my students did not write. I wrote it, of course, and it's terrible. But you'll notice now over to the right, once I've gone through that process of installing, getting logged on, then I have a green A over here. And so you have to do this first. You have to highlight the place where you want to make the comment, just like you're used to when you make comments in Google Docs or in Canvas, SpeedGrader, or in Word. And then you come over to the right, you click the A, and it's like, okay, let's search for a comment you've already made. Remember I had one about a title? I wrote a really good comment before I got on here. And so I'm going to click title, and out to the right, it says a whole long thing about how they're supposed to use a title that's catchy but also is informative. Here's a big tip. You need to click off of the comment. It will save automatically. But if you click back on it and do not click the blue button, it does not save, okay? So let me say that again. It's going to save automatically, but if you want to edit anything and you forget to kind of save that, when you go out of the essay, even though it says right here, changes saved, these comments are not going to be saved unless you specifically push the blue button. So if the blue button is active for you to click, click it. Let me show you that again. So now down here, they just wrote, I'm going to write me a paper, and y'all, I'm country, so I can pretend to be country. I talked to them again about paragraph structure, and so I'm going to highlight the whole paragraph, which is probably kind of mean. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to search for that comment that I know is called CDC squared. So you're just thinking of keywords that would help you. And I now have a comment that takes up the whole paragraph. You could make that a little more specific. Here's what I mean about the blue button being active or not. Right now, this blue button is not active because the comment's already saved. But if I clicked back into it, I would need to click the blue button to make that comment active again and save. And I'm trying to find a scroll bar. So anyway, yeah, there's a blue button down there, but let me do a little trick here and make my screen smaller. You know, sometimes the scroll bar hides from you. Have you guys ever experienced that? So now I was able to click the blue button. It just needed me to click it one more time. So it's that easy. I'm able to use this free add-on, create a gob of, to use the technical term, to create a gob of comments where I very thoughtfully write them out, but I don't have to thoughtfully write them out for every kid every day, same comments, especially if they're not going to read them anyway. Now, maybe in a future video, we'll talk about ways to get kids to read your comments, because I do feel like there are tricks for that. But for today, just know that Annotate Pro is a really cool free tool. And again, I'm not demoing it in Canvas tonight, but it works great in Canvas. I've tried it. It also works in Word 2016 if you add it on. So, hope you like it. Hope you check it out. Let me know what you thought of this video by giving it a big thumbs up. And of course, by subscribing below. Guys, it's a little channel, but I know that it's the little channel that could. So I look forward to you giving me some comments, giving me some feedback, and giving me those subscribes. Take care.